Hi everyone, my name is Tina, also known as Blooming Knitter, and this is Knitting Blooms. Welcome to everyone. I have two cats on my lap currently, now one. This past week has been crazy with the cats. Sammy, who is on my lap currently, every single time I sit down in my chair, she has to be on my lap. I mean, literally, I sit down and within 30 seconds, she is coming over to sit on my lap. I don't know what it is. It's really kind of crazy. I mean, a lot of times she likes to sit on my lap, but lately it's been obsessive. And then she'll sit on my lap. If I don't make her get up, she'll sit on my lap for 2 hours. And then eventually I have to make her get up because I have to go to the bathroom. But she has been so cuddly and lovey. Her sugar is back under control. We gave her 2 shots of insulin the week before Thanksgiving, and we haven't had to give her shots since. She's eating what she's supposed to eat, and I don't know, it's really kind of crazy. Cody is still struggling a little bit. Although he is eating, he's not eating as much as I would like to see him eating. I just keep trying to entice him with different things and try to get him to eat as much protein as possible. He will sometimes, once you give something to him for the first time, like for instance, Steve gave him some chicken. We had some shredded chicken breast that he was making into something. I'm not sure what he was making, but he gave some to Cody and he gobbled it right up. And then the next day we gave him some chicken breast and he just wasn't interested in it. So I'm hoping that by changing it up a bit, he will continue to eat. I think he has lost another pound, which is not good. But hopefully we will find some happy medium with him sometime soon. I don't have a whole lot to share with you today, although I do have a semi-finished object, and I will show you the progress on 2 other projects today. Crystal is going crazy over here. Well, come up here and say hello if you want to say hello, Missy. Yeah, I know, you crazy little munchkin. Crystal's here. She's purring. She's going to drool any moment. Sit down right there, Muffin. So, let's get to it. I have finished, sort of, my ruched cardigan. Or I keep calling it a ruched cardigan. It's the ruched yoke tee. And I had plenty of yarn. I still have to weave in the ends, and I still have to put the I-cord button closure here, and I need a button. I'm not exactly sure what button I want to use. I think I might make one, but I'm not sure yet. I might go to the button store at some point or look online to see what's available. I did try it on within seconds of binding off the bottom, and it fits me very nicely. I love it. The bottom currently is rolling here, but I think once I block it, it'll be perfectly fine. But it's lovely. I love it so much, and it's of my hand spun, so that makes it even better. But it's technically done. I mean, I do have a lot of ends to weave in, and I do need to block it, and I do need to put the I-cord on it, but that's it. So, it's beautifully done. I will definitely do this sweater again. And I did make the changes. I can't remember exactly what I did, but it's all on my project page. I cast on less stitches around the top because I didn't like the really wide neckline, and I increased quicker, you know, in the garter sections, and I think it turned out just fine. Like I said, when I tried it on, it looks great. I did try it on with a long sleeve t-shirt underneath, which is probably how I'm going to wear it most of the time. I will have to try it on without a t-shirt underneath to see how it would look without a t-shirt, but I think it'll be fine. Although I think I will wear it mostly with a long sleeve t-shirt underneath. But I absolutely love it. It has been sitting in my bag for a couple of days now because I finished it on Tuesday and I just haven't pulled it back out to weave in the ends. And I still had quite a bit of yarn left over. One skein, I only have this much left. But the other skein, the very last skein that I started, I had this much. So I still have quite a bit. Not really much to do, anything significant, but definitely enough. Okay, Sammy's gonna get up. So I'm very excited about having that finished. And since I finished my sweater, I've been working on my knit swirl, which is the perfect plum. And let me show you where I am. I finished a couple of welts. So here's where I was the last time I showed you. And I've done that much more. So I've been working on this project. And I love it. I like the green and purple striping. It's going to be hard to see the stripes until it's really blocked out, but I really like how these two colors are coming together. Very nice. So once it's blocked and it's stretched out, you'll see the striping a little bit more. So the purple is definitely the dominant color on this. And I do still need to order another skein of green. I'm almost positive that I'm going to need to have another skein of green. I haven't ordered it yet. There's no reason why I haven't ordered it. I've just kind of been procrastinating. I almost ordered it today, and I thought, it can wait. I mean, I can actually wait until I actually finish this skein because I have so many other projects on the needles that I can order it when I need it and work on something else while I'm waiting for it to arrive. And I am still doing the spit splicing, which is working out perfectly. Here's the inside of my sweater where I have the spit splice. Doesn't that look nice? No ends to weave in. All these were done before I decided to start spit splicing, and I'm dropping stitches like mad. So let me grab those stitches. But yeah, it's coming right along. It would be coming right along faster if I wasn't playing so much Sims, but you know, you gotta, I don't know. I have to play Sims. So yeah, that's coming right along. Let's see, this is the second skein of purple, and I'm probably about halfway through the second skein of purple, and I still have quite a bit of the green left of the second skein. So that's the second project. Like I said, this is probably going to be an extremely short episode. Oh my gosh, we're only at 10 minutes and I'm almost done. Yikes. Anyway, let me show you the last project I'm going to show you for today. And it is my socks, which I have gotten quite a bit done on. I didn't show them to you last week, but the last time I showed them to you, I had just started the toes. And I have feet, and heels, and legs. So here they are. And I have been working on them. I took them to the movies last weekend. My heels do not match. I didn't even try to match the heels. But the fronts are almost identical. So let's see. So there's the fronts. So they are almost identical because the way that I started the the toes. And when I did the heels, I did pull from the outside of the ball. I left the inside of the ball where I was pulling for the foot of the sock. I left that just dangling while I worked my heel. And then once the heel was complete, then I picked that same string back up again and just continued up. And so you will see that the pattern is perfect on the front, which I love. And it's pretty darn close. You know, I mean, it's going to be a little bit different because you can't be exact stitch for stitch, but it's pretty darn close, which I like. I like my socks to be matchy-matchy. Even though they will be in my shoe, it doesn't matter. I still like them to be matchy-matchy. And I probably will cast on another pair of socks in the next day or so, because we have Christmas gatherings next week, and these socks are probably going to be done sometime soon. So yeah, that's all my projects that I have. I am going to be casting on another pair of socks. I hope to start working more on Ecuador, the sweater that I was starting that I started a few weeks ago. The one where you have the rectangle back and then you cast on stitches and you work around in the circle. And I haven't worked on that in a few weeks now because I was working on the ruched tee, and I just haven't pulled it back out again. I do have the knit swirl, which is a very simple project that I can work on as well. The Ecuador is pretty simple too, but there are times that I'm going to have to kind of consult the pattern and whatnot. But I am planning on working on that. I do want to pull out my sock yarn blanket sometime in the coming weeks and do a few squares on that as well. I haven't worked on that in months. What other projects do I have on the needles right now? Slippers. Still have not finished Steve's pair of slippers. I need to get that done as well. And the Never Shall Meet shawl I will be working on in the coming weeks as well. Oh, and I really need to finish my second Blooming Addiction shawl, the Fall Mystery shawl this year. And I really don't have that much more to go on it. I think I have maybe 2 charts. So I know the rows are getting much longer, but I think if I just sit down and really work on it, it won't take me that long. So I need to pull that back out and get working on that. And then I would like to start a shawl for my mom that I've been promising her for a while. I want to get a couple of shawls done for her. So I've got lots of projects that are coming up, but I would like to kind of clean up some of the projects that have been around for a while. I tend to do that every now and then. I get carried away with casting things on, and then over time I want to get all the projects completed, so I will work diligently on the projects and get them completed and then do it all over again. What else? We have a VKN, which by the time you see this, VKN will be over, but I do want to mention again that the VKN link will always be at the top of the VKN thread. So you can always just click on that link. And if you just want to have an impromptu VKN, you could go to the thread in the Knitting Blooms group and say, hey, I'm available to chat, anybody available, and then post in the thread and start your own VKN anytime you like. So that's on Friday, which will be yesterday when you finally see this. I think we have another VKN after that, the first weekend in January as well, I think. What else? I think that's about it. Very, very short episode this week. Work has been slow. So I have been doing a bit of knitting at work, but not a lot. Yeah. I just wanted to sit down and chat with you because I wanted to keep the episodes coming every week. But that's about all I've got for you this week. I feel like it took me longer to set up than it did for me to chat with you this week. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay if we have a short episode every once in a while. I didn't really do a lot of prep because today I was actually prepping one of my Sims games. So that took a lot of time for me to prep. So I didn't do a lot of prep. I could have gone through and looked at questions and stuff like that to answer, but maybe I need to do that for next week just in case I don't have a lot to chat about and prepare a bit more for that for next week. So that's all I've got for you this week. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope that I chatted with a bunch of you on VKN yesterday. When you see this, it'll be your yesterday. It'll be my tomorrow, but your yesterday. It's kind of like time travel. Anyway, I will talk to you next week, and I hope you're knitting blooms this week. Bye for now.
As always, thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Please feel free to contact me with your comments or suggestions, as I am always trying to improve the show. You can find me on Ravelry, Instagram, and YouTube as Blooming Knitter. You can also find me on Plurk, Twitter, and Pinterest as Blooming Knitter, but I don't frequent those sites as often. I post show updates on Twitter and Facebook, and sometimes to Google Plus and Plurk. I am Miss Aerobics on MyFitnessPal and Fitbit. You can always find all the old episodes as well as links to the tutorials on the blog at www.knittingblooms.com. And you can also follow the show on Facebook. You can email me at knittingblooms@gmail.com, and show notes can be found at knittingblooms.com.